Welcome to my end.
And welcome to my video. My name's Patch, and well met all my friends from EBA and, well, all walks of my life, honestly. You're not the only friends I have, but you're the most important ones. So here's today's quest. We'll talk about that later. But I just wanted to share with you some quick things. First, this is gonna be my first YouTube video, my pilot. If it goes well, I'll keep putting stuff up. And if it doesn't, I might not even upload this. So just the fact that it's even online right now is already a blessing in itself. So let's go into the game and talk about some of the features that it has. So also, it's important to point out that this is the first game of 2014 that's really stood out to me. I know not that many have come out, but there's a pretty good chance, I'm going to call it early, it's going to be in my top 3 for this year. I can easily see myself putting more time into it in the months to come. And between Dark Souls and other games coming down the line, it's slim pickings for me, and this is definitely like made a huge impact already. So, we're in January, but I'm already making tough calls. Okay, so let's look at the basic overlay. We have the shop, which we'll talk about later, quest log, and as you noticed earlier, it turns out that you get quests every day, and the quests reward you with some gold. The gold you can use to either spend on playing arena matches or buying more cards for your collection. In which case, this is play and win 2 games with the Rogue and Warrior, and there's a pretty good chance. I've been playing this game actually and doing pretty well. I don't know if that's common for everybody, but yesterday I went 7-1, and I was playing basic decks with characters I haven't even leveled up completely. So I don't know. Either I just have a natural talent for Hearthstone. I had a secret calling for this game, or I don't know. I just got really lucky. So I gotta be cautious. So we got all the characters here, the levels. As you'll see, once you've reached level 10, that's basically maxed out. You already got all your basic cards. You can keep going to 20 and you'll get a special golden card, but nothing special about it other than the fact that it's a little bit shinier and has some pretty dazzle effects. We have the Priest, Hunter, Druid, and Paladin still haven't reached 10, so I'm going to probably be playing with those. But it looks like Rogue Warrior... yeah, it's not really worth the gold, so I'm just gonna go with the Priest right now, level up the lowest guy and make him catch up with everybody else. Let's see, open packs, obviously you do that when you have some. At this time I currently have none. My collection, you can just go through and look at all your cards. The amount of gold I have, 440, not too shabby. And the game menu, which also includes concede whenever you're in the middle of a match, but you have a 1080p resolution, graphic quality, and just sound volume. I mean, for a tradable card game, it makes sense. I mean, you're not going to have any FOV sliders or anti-aliasing, so that's pretty much, you get what you need. And here we're going to go to the shop, check it out real quick. And something that already stands out about this game, the first of many good notes about it, is the fact that it's very fair. Although you can put the money down for 2 packs, 7 packs, all these, even up to $50 for 40 packs of cards, and packs come in sets of 5. You don't really have to buy any if you just use your gold or play Arena. Because if you play Arena, and I'm told that if you get to at least 7 wins in Arena, that's actually just good enough to get a pack of cards and not have to pay any money for them. So as long as you keep raking in the gold, you'll always have a healthy flow of cards. So yep, I'm good. I don't need any information about that. Basically says when you spend money, you won't get it back, or something along those lines. So make sure you're committed. The Arena, interesting mode. Basically, you go into a random draw. You're presented with 3 cards and you must select one. You have to build a deck of 30, and basically you go against other people who also built the decks in the same fashion, if you make it to at least 7, like I said, you get a decent reward to start playing again because it does cost gold to play Arena. I've actually never played it before, I'm still scared.
You're new here. Let me pay for your first run through the arena then.
That's nice.
Choose a hero.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not gonna take you up on that right now. So I'll come back later. Appreciate it. You pick your characters. You go through the set, and you can win 12 games now with the patch. And the more wins you get, the better loot. So you definitely want to rake in those victories. But once you get to 3 losses, it's game over, but you just have to take the loot that you got with, so... okay. Practice mode lets you take on AI opponents. And here you can build your custom decks. I already have some with my favorite cards in them. And then over on the other side you have your basic decks, all with the cards that you get presented with, nothing too fancy about them. And at the start of the game you'll only start with the mage. You'll go through a fairly lengthy tutorial section, which is probably going to be one of 2 downsides to this game. One of 2 only downsides that this game has, and that's the fact that the tutorial's kind of long. And I understand that this game is very simple to play. They're just making it a very low skill table, so you don't have to be a master at CCGs and come with a background of like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh to understand what you're doing. So here you have Mage. That's what you start with. You select a character and then you can go up against any of the bot opponents, which they're fairly competent. They do make mistakes sometimes, but for the most part they'll be a decent fight. And once you defeat a AI opponent, you'll actually be able to add them to your own roster and play them as well. So going over to Expert, these are the harder difficulty. You get more experience because you do have to get experience in order to unlock your entire basic deck. Once you get to 20, I don't see really the point other than bragging rights. But that's about it. That's all this area has to offer. So now let's go into play. And you have one of 2 modes. You can use any of your decks, of course. And you can go either into casual or ranked. Casual, play opponents for fun. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better. And ranked, the ranking system is interesting. It's not like you get punished for playing harder difficulty characters or other more experienced players, I should say. And you get stars. Once you get a certain amount of stars, you can pass on to the next level. But if you lose a match, you just lose 1 star. So it'll set you back a little bit, but there's no, like, if you lose against a very difficult opponent, you only lose a little bit, or if you win against a very easy guy, you get 5 stars right off the bat. So it's a slow grind. It's meant to keep you in rank for a long time. You won't always level up consistently, but it's serviceable. So let's go into Priest and play a casual game and just let the game do the talking now. So one of the first things that I wanted to mention, and this is not necessarily about Hearthstone, but I do tend to notice that the better multiplayer games tend to feature a system where you're encouraged to win, but you're not punished for failure. You do learn a few things, and sometimes you can get frustrated, but most of the time, win or lose, you're still having fun. And oh man, I thought it was gonna stop on really slow guy. That never happens.
Valera.
Okay, so we're playing Azuma the Rogue.
The light shall bring victory.
And I'm going first. So only these 2 cards I'll have to replace. At the beginning of a turn, you do have to look and see which cards you're going to keep and which ones you want to replace. Ideally, you want to play what the strongest first hand will be. So this isn't ideal, but we'll keep going with it. It takes mana to summon minions. So right now I can play my 1 mana card.
Is someone injured?
And this one actually has a special ability where if you heal a minion, you'll be able to get card draw. Typically, wouldn't do that on the first turn, but I had no other choice. I could have waited, but I want to have some kind of board presence at the moment.
One shot, one.
Not the best trade in the world. I'm going to be able to heal that, get another card draw, and kill it at the same time, so this is actually a pretty good round for me. I actually want to see what that card does. 2+2 health, not really necessary right now, I'll save that for a bigger creature. But the sword indicates attack, so I have the yellow circle. 1 attack and 3 health by the little blood drop.
Right away.
And we're just going to attack into the archer, kill it, and end the turn. And also be polite and say
Greetings.
hello. Greetings. The voice acting on this game is really good. It's a Blizzard quality. A dev diary explains that this game was designed to be, and this is their words, I'm not I'm not trying to sound fancy, but epic in scope, or actually I got it backwards, epic in quality,
One shot.
but not necessarily in scope. So this game actually went outside of their comfort zone, so to speak, because they are used to making massive multiplayer games, and now they're going to have a MOBA coming out as well. So having just a traditional collectible card game with extremely high quality is definitely welcome. I'm just really impressed across the board. Okay, so right now I really wasn't paying attention to what was going on, but it looks like he gave me 1 damage, then he put him back in his hand so he can use it again later and give me another shot in the face whenever he wants to. But we're actually we're in a good position right now. I don't want to overextend, because he does have a lot of cards that can set me back on minions. So we're just gonna heal 1 guy, have some more board presence,
I'll give it a shot.
attack with these guys, and pass the turn. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay, so one thing to explain, taunt. This character has to be attacked directly by other minions. In this case, that didn't happen because of the battle cry. Very appropriate. To shoot any enemy with 1 damage, including myself. So, it works out. See, so this is what I'm telling you about. If I played more monsters, that would have given more options to, like, put some other guys around. So I definitely don't want that to happen. I'm just gonna play cautious. And put another 3, what do we have? A Yeti, a Taunt. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is an easy turn. I don't want to play 2 taunts. So I'm tempted. Yeah, this card's gonna be good. I don't want to give it +2 health. I feel like that would be too annoying at this point. And just end the turn. That's good enough for me for now. I feel like playing 2 taunts would just be too risky at this point. I can save it for later when I'm really in danger. It's only 2 mana. You might have noticed that you do gain 1 mana crystal as the turns progress, and you can use that to summon progressively larger monsters. Or just split it up among little guys. So that was a really good play by him. Took out that guy really easily. Let's go with a 2.
What you want?
And a 4. Fortunately, I haven't been attacked in the face yet. Your character avatar only has 30 health. I say only because it can be whittled down really fast, especially during the end game. And once this drops to 0, it's game over. So that's the only real thing you're looking forward to. So like I said, Rogue has a lot of cards that'll just wipe the board, and that's why I'm playing it safe, not playing my main cards, because I kind of want him to use them all before I really summon things that I feel will have a chance of actually surviving the next turn. So first attack to the face, acknowledged. Okay, so let's see, I got 5-2 and I can just keep buffing it, but that wouldn't make too much sense. How about probably don't want to play the Core Hound yet, and he's not gonna hurt this guy, so yeah, Core Hound first, heal myself for 2. That's my hero ability.
Job's done.
Every character comes with a different one, and this one in particular lets me heal anything with 2, including my enemy, which I actually did once, because I thought I could combo it with another card that I had, but it just ended up backfiring. I still won the match, but it was comical to say the least. Yep, I really enjoy the simplicity of this game. Very, very simple. Because you're fairly limited with the options that you have. Really low skill ceiling. There you go. I feel like that was a good move. You eliminate the monster, get a little buff, summon a Core Hound. This is gonna work out. And then give our minion. I could either wipe him or yeah, we'll give him 1 health.
Job's done.
We'll give him 2 things to deal with. Interesting. Alright, so the Gurubashi Berserker, when it takes damage, and it could only be, it can even be just 1, will gain 3 attack. And given the right circumstances, you can do some fairly ridiculous stuff. I won a game with a Gurubashi that was 17-4, which is absolutely ridiculous, but hey, it was a late game. We only had 1 card each, and I had that monster on the board. I smacked him for 17 and dropped him to 8 health. So he gave up next turn, conceded, and that was about it. So pretty funny. I was literally speechless after that had happened. Okay, so this is working out extremely well. Gonna put another Gurubashi on the board just to kind of exert my dominance. And then restore 2 health, deal 2 damage. You know what? I'm actually gonna do that. Just have that board presence. Give my minion 2 health. I don't know, I might have overextended there. And then restore him again for another 2. So, we'll see what happens. If I can manage to keep that guy alive, this will be silly, but chances are good. He did already use 2 assassinates, and you can only have a max of 2 of 1 card. So, chances are good.
Get behind me.
Chances are very good. This monster only has 4 health. I can actually kill it without sacrificing too much. Although he could just use his dagger and kill my voodoo doctor, which would make it a little bit trickier. That was actually yeah, that was an interesting move. I don't know if I agree with it, but it was definitely, that was kind of strange. I'm gonna give him a thank you for that one, because think that was intentional. He could tap me for 1, but it's just gonna make my monster stronger. Oh my god. I'm so happy. Alright, this is awesome. I didn't really expect to get this great of footage on my first play, but definitely doing the work. Even though I'm at the life disadvantage, card advantage is very powerful in this game. And wow, and I also have the board, so this is getting nuts. I'm gonna give my minion another 2 health. That's gonna be interesting. Attack for 5, survive just with 1 health. Give him another 2. And here's the big one. I don't know to save that or just use it.
We must
but I think I will use it.
well.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I don't think he'll die, but get as much damage as possible. I have fatal damage if he manages to survive for the next turn. Give him another 5, and it's gonna be really tough to come to a comeback with that. So, best of luck. Ro can do it though. She does have the card removal. Well played.
Well played.
That usually means GG, moving on to the next game. Alright, there it is. There it is, folks. Hearthstone. Very, very awesome game. Very enjoyable. Free to play right now. Open beta. I think it will be free to play once it fully launches. There's still some bugs with it. I have run into the problem where cards clip into each other and then it's difficult to summon one or the other. So don't let that set you let that set you off. It's still a great game. It feels like a very finished product. It deals a lot of fun, a lot of damage to your opponents, as you just saw. And I hope you check it out. I would like to see more of you guys playing the game. Definitely play some casual matches. Got my friends list right here, nobody's online. Hopefully that'll change after this video, we'll see. But definitely give Hearthstone a try. You might not be a buff on CCGs, but given this game, how simple it is to come in and play and just have fun, you'll be surprised how much time you put into it. So my name's been Patch, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.